Hi everyone, and welcome to Energy to Angels. I'm Mary Beth Murphy, and we are in the Archangels. Today we're going to deal with two more Archangels, Archangel Ezekiel and Archangel Sandalphon. Now I put these two Archangels together because they both have a common component between the two of them, and that is compassion and gentleness. Being nice to ourselves. Here's the concept. Sometimes we can be very kind and compassionate to other human beings, but sometimes being kind and compassionate to ourselves, we fall short of. So that's why I put the two of them together. But Archangel Ezekiel is kind of a professor. I've mentioned professors before with another Archangel, but he's in charge of us basically learning, but everything we learn, we're going to essentially teach others. Because in the process of learning, when we are sitting in a classroom, if that's the structure, our experiences also teach us as well. That's another way of learning. But if we're in a classroom situation and we're learning something, all that information goes into us, and it is really our divine purpose on some level to teach that to other human beings. So if you feel the need to teach, to get out there and show people what you know through your own experiences or what life has taught you, like if you have a strong feeling to go be a life coach, that would be the prime example of where Archangel Ezekiel would be working with you. But he's also asking you to do that through being kind and compassionate to yourself. We sometimes are very hard on ourselves. I always say, a lot of people that come to me, I always say, you can put yourself in a room and beat up on yourself all by yourself. You didn't need any help. And sometimes we give compassion to others, but we don't do it for ourselves. But remember, if we're very hard on ourselves, we shut our door of learning. And he's asking you to listen. Listen to your own heart. Listen to your own intuition. Listen to what may be going on around you. Sometimes we get messages, as I've mentioned before, with people talking around us, giving us the same information, messages coming through 3 or 4 times. Listen to all that information that's coming through, because that is the divine working through others and working through vehicles to give you the information that you've asked. So if you're getting a calling to go teach, to go spread out your knowledge, and a lot of people think, well, what do I have to say? Well, you're here. There's only one of you. You are unique. You have a lot to say. So if you're getting that calling, don't shut that door. Listen to your intuition. You're getting that information for a reason. So don't shut the door and go out there and find a way, whether it be doing a volunteer at a local school and working with some children after school, helping them in a particular subject, or into something more grand of giving seminars on how to invest money or how to be the perfect parent. Whatever that is calling you, go out there and spread it. That's what the purpose of life is, really, on a lot of levels, is so that we can move out our knowledge and help others on their path, as well as your own path. Because when you're giving that out, giving that information out, information is also coming back. When you're teaching information to others, you're learning again yourself. There's all these little bits of information that you might have overlooked before, and now it's coming through again. Sometimes, like when you watch a movie a second time, there's new information coming through, and it's like, oh, I didn't notice that the first time. So I always say, when the teacher is ready, the student will come, and when the student is ready, the teacher will come. It is a very symbiotic relationship. And Archangel Sandalphon is in charge of being open, but being kind to ourselves. We can be open, but not being hard on ourselves. When we're being hard on ourselves, we shut that door of letting new things in. And Sandalphon is in charge of being open to receiving all the great gifts from the divine. And he's also in charge of having faith that everything you've asked for, everything that your heart's desire is coming. And he's just asking you to be open. It's like he's saying, don't worry about it. It's a big victory. Be open. So that's why I go big V for victory, and that keeps you open, so that all this wonderful information and all these wonderful opportunities and all these wonderful circumstances and all these wonderful people will be able to find you and give you what you've asked for, because that's how the universe works. We're all here to help each other on our paths. But the biggest thing, again, comes through is being gentle to ourselves. It doesn't serve you any purpose to be hard on yourself. It doesn't serve you any purpose to beat yourself up because you're not where you think you should be. Because remember, you'll get there, but how will you get there is sometimes not up to you. It's up to the divine. Because if you've asked for divine help, which is asking for the archangels' help as well as the guardian angels' help, then they are working with you. They are giving you the opportunities. They are bringing the people to you. They are giving you the vehicles that you need to move forward on your path. So don't shut that door. Remain open. And it might not happen, remember, as I said before, in the time that you think it will happen, but it will happen. We have to let go of, I want this to happen by the end of next week at midnight. Because that might not be the perfect time for all the different players to show up and all the information for you to gather to get where you want to be. And sometimes, I always say this, like as I'm saying this to you now out there, I'm actually saying this for myself as well. And this is where the two archangels work together, because the more that I impart the information that has been shown to me, the more that I learn on my path. So I'm very grateful for the comings and goings of knowledge that I get to experience. And that's where it encourages me to have faith that everything that I'm working for in my life it will come to pass. I just have to remain open to that process. And that's why these archangels they work very well together, Archangel Ezekiel and Archangel Sandalphon. Anything that you desire and anything that you feel the desire to spread out there, go ahead and do it. And if you're not sure on how, ask them, and they will open up the doors and bring people to you and bring opportunities to you. You might turn on the TV and there might be a TV commercial for a local learning annex or a local school that's looking for teachers to come in and volunteer some of their time. Sometimes it's a volunteer situation that shows up to get the juices wet so you can get out there. So remember, stay open to what they have to show you. And also, Ezekiel reminds us to listen. Listen to what's going on around you. Listen to the people that are talking around you. If you're hearing the same information come through, that's an answer. If you're feeling in your gut this feeling to pull to go talk to an organization or be a volunteer or go to the local school or go to the local library, listen to that. That is them giving you the information. So work with these two angels, these two archangels, and you'll definitely be moving on your path, but also they will give you the opportunities that you need to move forward that will create this symbiotic of learning, but also teaching and learning at the same time, and know that everything's working the way it's supposed to. So I hope you learned a lot about these two archangels, and I just wanted to remind you that the angels haven't brought you this far to let go of you now. Thank you so much and have a great day.